The world of bodybuilding, a place where muscle is king and size, well, it definitely matters. But behind those chiseled physiques and bulging biceps lies a shadowy secret, the dark science of steroids. Some bodybuilders go from dad bod to god bod in a blink, but is it all protein shakes and a strict workout regimen? Spoiler alert, it's not. Back in the day, bodybuilding was all about raw, natural strength. Think of the era of Eugene Sandow, the father of modern bodybuilding, flexing his well-earned muscles without using synthetic substances. Fast forward to the 1960s, and steroids entered the scene, almost like a sneaky party crasher whom no one invited, but everyone noticed. Suddenly, athletes sprouted muscles faster than you could say Mr. Olympia. When it comes to iconic figures in bodybuilding, Arnold Schwarzenegger stands out. The Terminator himself admitted to dabbling in steroids back in 1970s when they were as common in gyms as protein bars are today. Arnold's candid confession was a revelation like finding out your childhood hero had a cheat code. And let's not forget Lou Ferrigno, our beloved Hulk. He too joined the steroid bandwagon, bulking up to compete with the giants of his time. It's like discovering that even the strongest heroes needed a little help from their friends. Well, chemical friends, that is. So, what exactly are these magical potions? Steroids are synthetic versions of testosterone, the male hormone responsible for, well, manliness. When you pump full of these, it's like sending a direct memo to your muscles saying, grow, or else. And grow they do, beyond natural limits. Steroids promote protein synthesis, the body's way of building muscle. Imagine your muscles as a construction site. Usually, the workers, your body's natural hormones, take their time creating new muscle tissue. But when you introduce steroids, it's like hiring an army of construction workers who work 24/7. Muscle mass increases, recovery times shorten, and strength skyrockets. In a 2014 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers found that testosterone supplementation significantly increased muscle mass and strength in participants, even without exercise. Yeah, you heard that right. You could be binge-watching Netflix and still gain muscle. It sounds like the ultimate couch potato dream until you delve into the not-so-rosy side of the story. But wait, before you dash to your nearest underground dealer, let's talk about the other side of this juiced-up coin. Steroids might give you those dream muscles, but they come with a Pandora's box of problems. First up, we've got the physical toll. Steroids can cause everything from acne outbreaks that rival your high school days to liver damage that could make you the poster child for an anti-drinking campaign. And that's just scratching the surface. One of the most talked about side effects? Shrunken testicles. Yep, your crown jewels might just lose their luster. Steroids trick the body into thinking it's got enough testosterone, so your testicles, the natural producers, go on a permanent vacation. And then there's gynecomastia, or man boobs. Too much testosterone gets converted into estrogen, leading to breast tissue growth. Talk about a plot twist. Beyond the cosmetic, steroids can mess with your heart. Long-term use increases the risk of heart disease, as noted in a 2017 study in Circulation. Take this as an example. On January 1st, 2019, the promise of a new year shattered for one couple when a woman found her boyfriend lifeless in their bathtub. Despite the frantic efforts by emergency responders, they couldn't revive him. The night before, they had celebrated without trouble, and he appeared healthy. Yet the autopsy revealed a dark truth. A 24-year-old trapped in steroid abuse. His heart enlarged and arteries clogged with plaque from stanol, nandrolone, and testosterone. And why does this happen, you may ask? Well, your heart has androgen receptors too. So, as your biceps bulge, your heart swells as well. Sounds excellent until your heart's so beefed up it can't function properly. This condition, known as cardiomegaly, can be fatal. Even a 2020 review of 27 athlete autopsies revealed that steroids led to hearts riddled with fibrotic scars, enlarged ventricles, and necrotic tissue, signs of a body fighting against itself. Almost 80% of these athletes had severe heart damage, a death sentence in the making. And let's not forget the cholesterol nightmare. Steroids mess with your body's lipid balance, raising bad cholesterol, LDL, while slashing the good kind, HDL. This imbalance accelerates plaque buildup in arteries, setting the stage for heart attacks and strokes. It's not just your body that takes a hit. Steroids can also wreak havoc on your mind. Ever heard of roid rage? It's a real thing. Users can experience severe mood swings, aggression, and even paranoia. Think Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but with more protein shakes. Coming off steroids can lead to a severe crash, bringing about depression and anxiety. It's like a bad breakup. Your body and mind mourn the loss of those feel-good hormones. And if you're not careful, this can spiral into long-term mental health issues. Now, many famous bodybuilders have suffered from this toxic booster. Take Rich Piana, for instance, the larger-than-life bodybuilder known for his honesty about steroid use. He once said, "If you want to be the best, you're going to have to do things others aren't willing to do." His openness about his steroid regimen was as refreshing as it was controversial. Sadly, Piana passed away in 2017, with many speculating that his prolonged steroid use played a role. Then there's Ronnie Coleman, an 8-time Mr. Olympia winner. Coleman was the epitome of a mass monster, achieving a size and definition that seemed beyond human. He has admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs during his career, which, combined with his extreme training regimen, left him with multiple surgeries and chronic pain. Another notable example is Dorian Yates, a 6-time Mr. Olympia. Yates was known for his incredible size and conditioning. He openly discussed his steroid use in interviews, stating that it was a necessary evil to compete at the highest level. His brutally honest take was that everyone at the top was using, and to compete without it would be futile. Scientific studies have repeatedly shown the powerful effects of steroids on muscle growth and athletic performance. For example, a study in the American Journal of Physiology noted that anabolic steroids significantly increased muscle mass and strength in athletes, even with relatively low doses. In another study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, researchers observed that athletes using steroids could increase their muscle mass by up to 20%. No wonder these guys look like walking anatomy charts. And it's not just about looks. Steroids can also enhance performance. A 2006 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that athletes on steroids could lift significantly more weight and recover faster than their non-using counterparts. This means more gains and less pain. Think about having a cheat day every day, but you're packing on extra muscle instead of extra calories. So, here we are, standing at the crossroads of ethics and aesthetics. Is it worth sacrificing your health for the perfect physique? Is the risk of long-term damage worth the short-term glory? Some argue that using steroids is similar to cheating, gaining an unfair advantage over those who rely on hard work and natural talent. Others counter that not using it would be a disadvantage in a world where everyone is juicing. Steroid use is generally banned in professional sports, and athletes are subjected to rigorous testing. Yet in bodybuilding, the lines are blurrier. The IFBB Pro League, for instance, conducts tests, but the effectiveness and frequency of these tests have often been questioned. Imagine having a no speeding sign, but no cops to enforce it. Natural bodybuilding is a growing movement for those who prefer to stay on the safer side. Competitions like the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, WNBF, offer a stage for those who build their bodies without chemical enhancement. It proves you can achieve impressive physiques without risking your health or integrity. Supplements like creatine, protein powders, and branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, can help boost your muscle growth and performance without the side effects of steroids. They're like the legal, above-board equivalent of steroids, giving you that extra edge without the downsides. The world of steroids in bodybuilding is as complex as it is controversial. They offer a fast track to muscle and strength, but at a potentially devastating cost. Whether you choose to stay natural or go the steroid route, the key is to make an informed decision, fully aware of the risks and consequences. Remember, there's no substitute for hard work, dedication, and a little bit of patience. What's your take on the use of steroids in bodybuilding? Have you ever had any experience with it? Let us know in the comment section below.